One of the cool things about this event, Chet, coming up next, and that is the King of the Hill. So that is a fun event. Once again, these are the top 8 drivers that lock themselves in from points from the first 2 nights. So they get the honor of going out here, basically a one-on-one drag.
Out of turn number 4. Green flag. Quick on the trigger down the corner. Grant going up, trying to steal the lane away. Diamond maneuver coming out. Seavey to the inside. Challenge down into turn number 3. Grant deep into the corner. Rolls her out of turn number 4 with Seavey still hot on his heels. Grant leads lap number 1. Now Logan Seavey going to try to carve the corner. Grant bobbles on the cushion. Almost gives up some real estate to the 2B car. Now finds some rhythm. Nice energy drink ride. Rips his way out through. Seavey dimes it off. Grabs gravity to the white flag. One more trip around. And Justin Grant trying to walk away from Logan Seavey. Seavey giving it to what for, though, in the 2B car. Attempts to run off some distance, and unfortunately not going to work out for him. Justin Grant moves into the quarters. About to be unleashed on the quarter mile Kokomo Speedway. Punch the throttle. Ballou gets out, and there's a big wheelie down to the inside. Cal Cummins attacks, and the caution comes out. Ballou gets another shot. It's just a little quick on the trigger there for the number 12 car. Watch him to the stripe. You got to hit the throttle at the stripe. That's a good start. Play out the same way. Cal Cummins going to drive her down off the bank and good rotation into the number 1 spot. Here's the 3R car. Here comes Ballou down to the inside. Hawks it down into the corner. Oh, that thing looking for a bite. Cummins going to rip the lip down into turn 1 and 2 on the back straightaway. Watching on. Look out. Stumbles on the cushion. That trip of the toe there for the number 12 car is going to cost him dearly for Robert Ballou. He attempts to run it hard and hot pursuit of the 3R car. Needs to settle down now. He's got himself into the big dance. Don't tear up the equipment trying to run down the 3R because up front, Cal Cummins is lickety-split coming out of the second pairing. Checkered flag is out. And Cummins, your 5th seed, moves on to take on Justin Grant in the semis. Such a good run last night. Punches the throttle. We're off and running down into turn number 1 and 2. Cottle looking for the cushion. Drives down off the banking. Leary, good speed coming out turn number 2 and down into turn number 3. Cottle trying to keep the pressure on. CJ going to find his rhythm now for the 15X car. Settles down into turn number 1 with Shane Cottle running that P2 spot, trailing by a bit as they cross over the first time by. Here comes the white flag, this time out of the corner. Cottle needs a misstep out of the 15X car. He'll continue to hammer around the cushion. Hot pursuit gets a little tight down into turn number 1 for the 2E. Saw pick up off the ground. Was trailing by less that time than the last lap around. So he is closing on Leary, but unfortunately it comes a little too late and a little too little as the checkered flag is out and CJ Leary advances into the semis. Only at the Smackdown. Oh, we'll see what happens on this one. Bacon feathers the throttle down into turn number 1 and 2. Danner looking down to the inside. Is going to race him into the corner. Throw a slider out across the racetrack for Danner. Bacon waiting on it. Turns back to the inside. He's got the number 1 spot. Danner right back at him again. Power play down on the inside for the number 39 car. Bacon off the cushion. Briggs goes out onto the point. Bacon's going to rip the lip. Look around the outside of the number 39 car. Now drops the nose on it. White flag comes out. Brings Danner up front. Goes to the middle of the racetrack. Protects on the slider down into turn number 1 and 2. Bacon, good drive. They'll come together. Bacon's around on the back straightaway. Briggs, Danner powers out of it. Checkered flag comes out. The Allentown, Pennsylvania runner picks up the win. Underway. Good start. Grant pedals it down into the corner. Cummins not quite to run to the inside we saw before. Grant able to get her way around the outside. Kyle Cummins down low, digging it upon, scratching and clawing his way onto the front straightaway. Justin Grant ohms are wide and lets read down into turn number 1 and 2. Cummins watching on from back in the number 2 spot. Climbs the wheelie a little bit. Out of the corner, now goes for the big diamond maneuver coming down off the banking. White flag is out. Kyle Cummins seeking speed into 3R. Can he find it? Justin Grant up front, locked to the top side of the racetrack. Down into turn number 3, out of turn number 4. Justin Grant goes to the finals. Set to go to the strike. Off and running for Leary. He's got good drive down into the corner. Good dig. Danner challenging to the inside. He's got to run off the turn number 2 and into 3. Around the outside. Leary trying to hang tough. He's going to snake it back away on the high side. Rips it across for lap number 1. Briggs. Danner got snookered on that one. He falls back into the number 2 spot. And CJ Leary says, see ya bye. Down into turn number 3 and 4. White flag comes out. One more trip around. CJ on a mission. Got her singing a merry tune out. Turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. The old one-way Chevrolet howls in down turn number 3. Out of turn number 4. Checkered flag comes out. Leary moves on. Danner is done. It's got to be go, go, go from the white stripe. Good start. We're off and running. Grant whips it in there early. CJ, diamond maneuver to the inside, challenging on the number 4 car. Grant's going to force the issue to the outside. Down into turn number 3, deep. Grant's going to let him go through. Looks back to the inside. Leary onto the point. Here comes JG. Slider down into the corner. Oh, a trip for the 15X car. Grant goes to P1. CJ Leary gyres it back up into turn number 3, cranking the wheel on it. White flag comes out. Still right there with Grant. High rod down into the corner. Leary looking for something out of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Justin Grant on a mission. 4 car coast into turn number 3, out of turn number 4. Justin Grant wins the King of the Hill. CJ Leary with a close second. Well played by both the veteran drivers. Give them both a big round of applause. Up and out he comes. Make some noise for Justin Grant. Undefeated.
Well, it's not the first time he's done that this weekend. So Justin Grant going to pick up your Bill and Sandy Weaver and the grandkids King of the Hill for this 12th annual Elliott's Custom Trailers and Karts Smackdown event. The $418.50, if memory serves from what Bill Weaver told me last year, was that it's some kind of combination of the grandkids' birthday. So we can all thank them for this lovely $418.50 that's going to go right into Justin Grant's pocket. And some really good laps put there together and a lot of different strategy that you had to pull out of the sleeve. You had enough practice to figure out what you wanted to do. You know who you're going to be racing far before you have to enter this King of the Hill. How long ahead do you begin strategizing depending on who you're up against?
You kind of know who the guys are going to be coming in this weekend. So watching, I was laying there this morning in the camper watching the last couple years of King of the Hill, and we all race together enough. We kind of know each other's tendencies and things that we're going to do. But ultimately, this deal, everybody's so good and has such good race cars and such talented race car drivers that it's just kind of who's on top of their game today and who has the best race car. And fortunately, this NOS Energy Drink, MPV Express, Top Motorsports, number 4 is awesome this week. I can, again, like I've said all weekend, I can go anywhere, and it really helped me in King of the Hill. When the lip got curvy there, I could just run across, slide myself, still make a lot of speed, and just having an absolute blast. I thank Kevin Birchmeyer with Top Motorsports, and Lauren Albano, NOS Energy Drink, Mike with MPV Express, everybody that makes it possible for me to do this. I just having a blast, and thanks everybody for coming out.
And just a short 3 laps for a couple rounds of cars. We saw the racetrack, like you said, go from being really bottom dominant to the top side, really being able to make up some ground. These 3 laps, how do they translate into the 40 that are upcoming?
You'll probably see the track kind of run that same transition. I imagine they go out and they give it a pretty good work before the feature, so it kind of runs that same progression, just takes a little longer during the feature. So it'll probably be real close to what you're seeing right here by the end of the feature, maybe a little closer to the wall, but it'll be fast, it'll be technical, and it'll be tough, just like Kokomo always is.
He's won just about everything on the book here for the 12th Elliott's Custom Trailers and Karts Sprint Car Smackdown at Kokomo Speedway. Can he get $50,000 tonight? The odds are in his favor. He starts on the pole, doesn't have to pass a single car to lead every single lap tonight. It's his race to lose.